Hey there guys, Artistic Nick here, thanks for the click. In today's drawing tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how to draw a shiny leather effect using Copic markers and coloured pencils. I've had a few requests coming in recently over on the Instagram and Facebook page about exactly how I draw shiny leather. I've done a few drawings recently. I've done a Black Panther and a Deadpool, and I'm currently working on this image that we can see right now, which is the reference image that I'm going to be using for an upcoming drawing which I'm going to be releasing here on the YouTube channel. But I've had a few questions from people saying exactly how do you get this leathery shiny look to it. So I thought I'd make you a quick tutorial just outlining some of the best practices and some of the methods that I use. For me, the number one thing when trying to draw something shiny and realistic is that you're getting contrast. Now this means that your darkest areas are very dark and your lightest areas are very light. One thing that you'll notice as I'm going through this Deadpool drawing around the eyes is although it looks black, I'm not actually using an awful lot of black. You would possibly think that you would go completely black in some of the areas, but what you'll notice that I'm doing is I'm using a lot of the greys. So I'm using cool grey 7, 5 and 3 and 1 in the lightest areas, with only a small amount of the black Copic marker in the very darkest areas. Then what I'm doing is I'm using a coloured pencil. In this case I'm using a Polychromos coloured pencil, and I'm very lightly going from the darkest areas into the lighter areas. This is my drawing that I did a few months back now of Black Panther, and I'm using exactly the same methods. So although we all know that Black Panther is black in look, the lighter areas we're wanting to try and get that tone so it's looking almost a grey or a white, and it just gives that impression that what we're looking at is something that's black that has light hitting it, which then tricks our minds into thinking that it is a shiny object, a leathery object, or like I've said before, a metallic object. So as you can see, again, the same as in the Deadpool leather around his eyes, I'm using the cool grey 1, 3, 5 and 7 and then the coloured pencils to bring out the highlights in the darkest areas. This is the method that I use whenever I'm drawing something shiny or metallic. So rather than going in with the black straight away and covering it all with black, I'm using the greys and the blacks and the coloured pencils to get that shiny look. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, don't forget to give me a like down below. Leave me a comment if you've got a request, and I'll see you in the next video. Hit subscribe, smack the notifications button, follow me on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter.